Open Season TV is brought to you by Tree Stand Buddy, G-Tac Safety Harness. Experience the freedom to hunt. Dead Downwind, Reinhardt Targets, Hunt Force, Buck Bomb blows away traditional scents and attractions. The Caldwell Deadshot Tree Pod, true bench rest accuracy from the stand. Extreme Hunting Solutions Stick and Lick, screw-in deer attractant, lasts months, not weeks. The Platinum Collection by Big Game Tree Stands.
Join me this week as I head to Utah, and then I'm off to Colorado to hunt giant mule deer.
Then we're going to head to Illinois with John Melchert as he hunts whitetails.
Five in the morning, boys are getting ready. Thermos full of coffee, firing up a Chevy, praying that we get a shot out in the clear. Mud on the tires creeping through the backwoods, hubs locked up, rooting through it real good. Keep her slow and quiet down in low gear. We've been checking them off and waiting too long for this time of year, and it's open season. Bucks and bulls in full camouflage from a duck blind or a tree stand. We're gonna track them all from the break of dawn. Yeah, they better keep one eye open while they're sleeping, 'cause it's open season. It's a way of
Freaking
life, it's what we love.
I just smoked a stud.
He should be dead right over there.
Open season, bucks and bulls in full camouflage from a duck blind.
This is cute. I freaking pinwheel him.
Keep one eye open while they're sleeping. Yeah, they better keep one eye open while they're sleeping, 'cause it's open season.
You gotta get some headphones, please.
I'm tickled with him. I mean, I am. I've never done drugs, but there ain't no way it can compare to this.
We're coming for you, boys.
For the last 3 years, we've been going to Utah, and it's a great hunt out there, but the droughts just killed the deer population.
They said there was, I mean, we talked to another buddy of ours that hunts out there, and he said back before that was amazing. 180 class bucks were everywhere. They were chasing 200s, you know, and letting the 180s go. But it's still a fun hunt. There's a lot of deer. It's early, it's August, early August. The accommodations are off the hook. I mean, that's another reason to go, just for the fact that the lodge is amazing.
Two, I got 3 pies, whipped cream, ice cream. Yeah, that's good. I got
Those are all handcrafted by James,
There you go.
not Mark.
Fly good. Just fly right in there.
But it just wasn't what you're looking for, so you were going to pack up and head to Colorado.
We packed up the truck to get to Colorado as fast as we could, and we were only roughly 2.5 hours, 3 hours away from there, so it was a pretty quick trip. Got into our hotel, got ready. Brian was still working. He said, hey, let's go out, you know, this afternoon and see what we see. All right, we're here. We haven't been here very long. We're with Brian with High Voltage Outfitters. He's going to get a drink, and we're gonna head out for tonight and hopefully get on one of these giant mule deer. He said he's got a couple, 3 of them are at least over 180. One of them he thinks is close to 200, so hopefully we get on a monster. Stay with us, it's open season in Colorado. You know, if we see some deer, hey, maybe we can get a stalk on them, but he wasn't really thinking we were gonna get on a deer, you know, and we pull in the ranch, and when we seen those bucks down there in the bottoms, he was like, this may actually happen faster than you think. All right, here's the deal. We just got here from Utah a few hours ago. We checked into the hotel, Brian came and got us. Lucky for me, we got to the ranch, and Clay reminded me I still got Luminox on, so I gotta take the batteries out of the Luminox so they don't glow, because in Colorado, they're not legal yet. They're trying to get some stuff passed, but for right now, they're not. So I'm gonna get these off, and then we're gonna go down here. It's a great opportunity. This ranch hasn't been hunted for 10 years. These deer don't have a clue that they're being hunted. So we're gonna act like everybody else, come in here just like everybody else, and hopefully we'll get a shot at a big one. Stay with us, it's open season in Colorado. We got all that done. The bucks are just feeding, kind of hanging out in this one spot, and we started stalking down this road. And the crazy part about this land is it hadn't been hunted for 10 years, and there's a lot of people, a lot of traffic back there. So the deer really are used to people, so I kind of got a little lucky. I mean, you know, you're always calling me Lucky Chuck, and on this deal, I was very lucky. I go from hunting an area where the deer are definitely wild to hunting deer that are hardly hunted at all, and there's a big difference. All right, we got here on this new ranch with Brian with High Voltage Outfitters. It hadn't been hunted in 10 years. The deer are totally calm. There's a lot of gas rigs and everything, and there's these ranch roads all over it going to these rigs. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna walk down this road. There's bucks down here on the left. We're gonna walk down this road and hopefully get on this monster. They shouldn't pay attention to us if we just act like, we're just gonna act like everybody else, like we're a worker or whatever. So we'll see what happens. Stay with us, it's open season in Colorado.
You know, so after this scramble and you guys are going down the road, you know what's gonna happen.
And we walk down that road and literally I tell Clay, now. Check out these arrows.
Oh yeah? Watch this.
Whoa! Victory Archery.
VAPs penetrate better.
True Fire. For professionals, for everyone.
And I swing my bow around and he swings the camera around and we get ready to shoot these bucks. And I can't believe they're gonna stand there. All right. Forward, it's forward. Forward, go down. Go down. Oh, I can't believe I hit him forward. All right, I shot that buck right in the front shoulder blade. It looks like it got plenty of penetration into the chest cavity. He's laying down there right now. He was backing up, twitching his tail, and then he finally laid down. So I think we'll give him a little bit, and we'll go down there and find him hopefully before it gets too dark. So stay with us. It's open season still in Colorado.
Well, you hit that buck a little far forward, but it's still the trauma drove home and it just went down the hill and fell out of sight. But you guys weren't for sure if if it's dead.
Yeah, I was a little nervous because it looked like it did hit him in the front shoulder blade. His tail was twitching, so that was a good sign that I'd got it in his chest cavity. All right, we've gave this buck about an hour. He went down the trees. We think he laid down. We think he's done, but we're not for sure. We were headed up the mountain, and on the way up there, Clay reminded me that we'd been in Utah and I had Luminox on. So I had to take the Luminox out the battery and I repositioned the Nox. And all I can think is it must have affected the flight of the arrow, because when I shot him, I was calm, even though he's a monster, and it just shot way left. So we're gonna ease down through here and find a blood trail. There looked like there was quite a bit of blood on his neck, and he was flickering his tail real bad, and hopefully he's right down here where Brian's seen him. So come on, let's take up the trail and let's hope we find this buck. Hustle up here, let's go. Hurry up, that is a freaking monster. I need, dude. You outdid yourself this time. Holy cow, that is a giant. Oh my gosh. He is a beast. Oh. Oh my word. Holy cow. That is insanity. He's 200, dude. Oh yeah. Oh, he's 200. Oh my word.
You know, once you got down there, Brian, he one-upped himself.
Yeah, you know, Brian never disappoints us. The guy knows his animals. He knows what they do. He's always out there, and that's what you want with an outfitter. That's why we keep going back. You keep seeing the same thing. All right, this is unbelievable. This is a buck of a lifetime. I would have never thought when I started hunting that I would kill a deer like this. I'm telling you, I am speechless, and that's unusual for Chuck, let me tell you. It's absolutely speechless. Brian, you have outdid yourself. High Voltage Outfitters. I'm not even going to tell you to call them, because if you don't look at this thing and call him, you're crazy. This is a giant, and he's got more. I mean, this buck is an absolute pig. I mean, pig. This is a 200-incher. I mean, I'd be shocked if he don't hit 200. Season is now closed in Colorado.
Hey, you got any Chuckster tans?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Why buy an imitation when you can have the original?
Vapor Trail. Quit your crying.
Isn't that a limb driver?
Oh no, this one's way better.
What are you doing? You need a real stabilizer.
Dead Center Archery.
I suck.
You know, John Melchert and Mike Hemphill, they've been with us for a few years now, and they're a really good team. They work hard together, but the problem they have is the same problem most of us have, is time. They both work full-time jobs. They both have family. And so when they get out and hunt, they're hunting what they can hunt. And once they pattern a buck, they're on it.
Hi, I'm John Melchert. It's opening week of bow season here in Illinois. The bucks are pretty easy to pattern. And we got a couple pictures up on the pond dam. And they're coming in like clockwork and every morning. So we're gonna go get set up and see what we got.
You know, this year they weren't going to have a lot of time to do their job, so they had set the goal that they were going to shoot a solid 3.5-year-old buck that they knew was 3.5-year-old, and they were going to go from there. And right off the back, early season, they had one coming into a dam every day.
Yeah, it was crazy. I looked at that and thought, man, they're hunting in a hedge apple tree, you know, and I've always seen a lot of hedge apples, but that thing was a monster. Typically, them hedge apple trees are pretty small, but they got that tree stand up in there.
You know, we all want to shoot 4.5, 5.5, 6.5-year-old bucks that go 160, 170, but the reality of it is when you're hunting small plots of land and you're getting permission, you got to shoot what's available. But this year they were hunting what they wanted to hunt, and that was 3.5-year-old bucks. Dude, what are you doing?
Mowing the grass.
Now what?
Trimming.
Dead Ringer Broadheads.
Cut so big I can mow my lawn with it.
Devastating Gear is brought to you by
The Sportsman's Guide, the largest supplier of brand name hunting gear at closeout prices. At The Sportsman's Guide, you'll save on everything from boots and clothing to tree stands and accessories. The Sportsman's Guide, lowest prices, best quality, guaranteed.
This week we're going to talk about the Steady Stock line of products. Steady Stock makes a great line of products whether you're filming hunts, filming your kid's birthday party or baseball game, or you just want to do some photography with your DSLR. The Steady Stock comes in two models, the original and the new Generation 2. Both models come in either black or camo. The main difference between the two models of Steady Stock is the size and the way you attach the equipment. The original Steady Stock weighs in at 6 ounces, is 14 inches long, 4 3/4 inches high, and 1 inch wide, and it holds up to 10 pounds of camera equipment. The Generation 2 is 14.5 inches long, 6 1/4 inches high, 1.5 inches wide, but it'll hold up to 15 pounds of equipment. Another difference between the two models is actually how you attach the equipment. The Generation 1 has these 3 holes, so you can change where you want it and change the eye relief, say you're using a scope or something. The Generation 2 attaches with a screw that runs along this rail, so you can adjust it infinitely along this range. Both models come with a quick detach with a 1/4 thread in the bottom that you can attach to anything. I love using it on a monopod. That way when I'm out walking or scouting or anything, I can just quickly throw it up and it adds more stability. The great thing about the Steady Stock is there's infinite ways you can use it. I use it for mounting a small handy cam on when I'm filming my nephew's games and stuff. I've used my GoPro on it. When I'm out west, I use it all the time with my spotting scope to help me get steady and see the game I'm after. I also use it for photography with my DSLR, and of course, we film the show with it all year long. Another great product from Steady Stock is their Super Clamp. It's 1 inch wide by 5 inches high and 2 inches deep. And what this allows you to do is wherever you are, you can just attach it real quick, tighten it down. I love using it on fences out west, and then I can quickly throw my Steady Stock up on it, balance it, lets me use my spotting scope and steadies me even more. Another great feature is it comes with a handy rifle rest. So once I get it set up on a fence or whatever I can attach it to, I'm ready to take my shot. A great feature of the Super Clamp is that it has a 1/4 threads. So you can also attach any camera, small camera and stuff, right to the bottom. When we're doing second and third angles, I attach a GoPro to it all the time. If you're looking for better ways to stay steady when you're filming or doing photography, make sure and check out all the great products online at steadystock.com.
Stroke down. Lay down, buddy.
You know, that branch hanging off his antler, I thought for sure that would bother him more. You know, that he would shake it off or something. That was crazy that he just kind of accepted it was there.
It was weird, and what other things I noticed about the buck is how cautious he was. I mean, that was definitely a 3.5-year-old buck. When I first saw it, I thought it was small body, but once he drove that arrow home and walked up on it, that's a big body deer.
Yeah, he was definitely bigger than I thought.
I hate a 1/4 to me shot, but that is all I had, or I was gonna let him go. But I just put it right behind his shoulder, smoked his vitals. Yeah. I don't even know. This stand is awesome. Mike got in this stand 2 minutes last year, smoked him one. He ain't even got the camera ready. We get up, oh, big deer in the beans, big deer in the beans. I got my hat off, I don't have my release on. I'm telling you what, you get up in this stand for 3 minutes, it's over. Put that tag on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. It's open season, early October. We got pictures of him coming in every morning like clockwork. 8:30, he comes up on this dam, smokes across, eats a couple beans, messes around. He ain't the biggest deer by far, but if he's gonna keep taunting us like that, he's getting smoked.
You know, John and Mike are just a prime example of, you know, the everyday guys that work hard and scout and do what they can do. And again, they got a great buck on the ground, and I can't wait to see what they do this year.
Oh, there he is. Got him. Arrow still protruding out. God, that was a good shot. I love it. Oh yeah. Punched him all the way back. He's still got that weed hanging on him. Looked real neat from the stand. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we'll leave that there. Mess of beans on him here. Here he is. Come out this morning real early. I got pictures of him on camera from months ago. Knew he was coming around like clockwork in the morning, so we showed up, got set up. 2 minutes, we didn't even get set up. Here he come, right from here, headed right to our stand. It was a long drawback, and I still got a burning shoulder from it, but put a good shot on him. Didn't go 100 yards from the stand.
Did you get our Tommy hogs? Now what?
I'm getting our Tommy hogs.
Can you do anything right? This is a Tommy hog.
Closed captioning brought to you by Spot Hog.
Go, Tommy, go!
Go to our Facebook page this week and enter the word below and get in on this week's giveaway. Go to our website and enter for the grand prize giveaway at the end of the year.
We also want to thank these fine sponsors.
Firing up a Chevy, praying that we get a shot out in the clear. Mud on the tires, creeping through the backwoods. Hubs locked up, rooting through it real good. Keep her slow and quiet down in low gear. We've been checking them off and waiting too long for this time of year, and it's open